Yo, what up? It's your man Jay White, first name, last name, Wealth Wednesdays after party with your boy Jay White. You see who to my right, probably your left. If you've been on a rock, you tripping. Miss Chrisette Michele.
Hello, hello, hello.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You got the little soft hello, hello, hello.
Well, I mean, they don't know what's going on in here a minute ago. Trying to calm back down.
We was having a ball.
Having a blast.
Listen, where you from?
New York. Oh, man.
So watch this. Why do New Yorkers feel like they know everything? E-R-R. Why is that? Why y'all think y'all know everything?
Know everything?
Yeah.
Because we live in a city where everything is told to us. I mean, we have so much access to so much stuff.
Okay.
We got Broadway. We got Madison Square Garden.
Oh, and?
We got Jay-Z. Okay. We got Nas. Like, right. What else do you want?
I'm just saying, when y'all migrate down to the South, like most of y'all do, because y'all tired of being on top of each other, y'all can't come down here with that vibe like, I know it all, but y'all do though.
I see what you're saying. So we're very critical and judgmental.
Yes,
I
very.
Agree. Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean?
I was talking about this yesterday.
Okay,
on the podcast. So this girl named Bree, who I fell in love with in one day.
All right.
Okay, usually when I do my podcast, I have a pillow in between me and the person next to me. Because it's like, if you touch me.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, watch this then.
Like, back up. I think my hands be in my pockets. Like, back off. Why are you so close?
Hands in my pockets.
It's New York trauma.
You see what I'm saying?
Because we in the streets bumping it. Watch out. You know what I mean?
Yo, y'all don't even say that. It's shoulder bumper cars.
Shoulder bumpers.
It's bop, bop, bop.
Yep.
Bop, bop.
And you moving.
Yeah.
So when you come to a city where there's space to say hello, stuff, that's crazy.
And have manners.
I have manners.
Say good morning, good evening.
It's crazy to me.
How are you?
It's out of control.
It's crazy.
Mayhem.
It's like y'all don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. So I'm sitting across the couch from Bree. Yep. She's saying nice stuff like, you got this, sis. I'm like, how the fuck you know? Like, it's petrified.
Yeah.
I don't do well with that.
Yo, when you're singing, I can't hear your accent.
I know.
Like when you're singing and you're very, very talented. Very talented. I can't hear the accent. So how long you been in the industry?
I think this is year 18.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
My daughter's 18.
Wow.
Shout out to Rain.
Hi.
She's 18. I know. Go ahead, say it.
You don't even look at
You hear me? You hear me? I already know.
You don't even look at
I already know what time it is. But no, you've been in the game 18 years. What's some of the critical moments that you like, yo, I needed to grow from this point with all this experience, all these 18 years of experience?
There were so many of them. I mean, simple moments like walking into the studio and never seeing crack before. And I'm like, are they cooking Oreos?
Oh, wow.
Like, I had no idea what it looked like. Wow. And this was my first time to Hollywood. I'm walking into the studio and I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So moments like those where it's like a scene that you've never seen, the stuff they talk about in movies and books and stuff.
It's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
But then there's other stuff like we went to Iraq and we're in like fighter jets with the military and they're going up and down, bringing us from city to city. I was laying in a bed in Iraq and like they were doing like makeshift bombs over the side of the, over the side of the territory that we were in. And I go to sleep and I'm petrified every day. And I wake up the next morning and I get onto the jet to go to the next city. The same bed that I slept in, somebody else slept in the next night. The bomb flew over and they died.
Oh, wow.
It's moments like those.
Yeah.
Because when you come into the industry from the hip hop space, from New York, you think you're invincible.
I bet.
Like nothing can happen. It's these rap lyrics you hearing all day.
I bet.
I don't know how many hooks I'm on in hip hop.
Yeah. You on a lot.
I'm on a lot of hooks.
Yeah.
I know the words to those songs.
Yeah.
And hip hoppers are invincible.
Wait. Please let me interject real quick.
Go for it.
What's your favorite feature with song, hip hop artist? What's your favorite one that you've done?
Probably Aston Martin music, but that's probably because I have a crush on Rick Ross.
Shout out, that's my big homie.
Yeah.
Shout out Ross. What up, homie?
Yeah. He's dope. So freaking nice.
Yeah.
He talk like this, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People don't think he talk like that for real.
He does. He's so cozy.
Okay, I don't know about cozy.
Whoa.
That's my guy though.
But that's my guy. He's so, let me find a way to say it. He's an art connoisseur. in real life.
Yeah.
Expensive cigars.
Yeah, for sure.
Those cars are actually his. It's not just a song. And so when a woman walks into an environment where a man really, we were making Aston Martin music thousands of years ago back when I wrote it. And we go in through a garage and he shows me all of these cars and he's like, I want you to write a song, you know what I mean? About this Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. You know, what would you like it to be about, Rick?
Yeah.
Love. I said, oh shit.
Let's get it.
So in hip hop, you just go into the booth and you make it up. And that's what I did. 10 minutes later, I come out. Oh shit, this some 2012 shit. We about to win.
Yeah.
I didn't know when some artists are really cool. He's one of them.
Yeah.
They can hear a hit. I'm not one of those people. I'm really
You sure?
I'll just be outside playing.
Sure?
This is just fun.
That's dope.
This is just fun. So like for me, when a man says like, this is what it's going to be, you got to be like, take notes.
Yeah.
So further down the line, the song, I don't know how many hits or whatever, but he was right.
Yeah.
So he's one of those people who like, it's cool to know he had a vision for that whole project that he was doing.
For sure. Yeah.
He had the blueprint written out. And then he said, I would like you to fit in right here.
Yeah.
That feeling, that masculinity, I really sat well in that.
So did you take anything away from that when you're doing your own projects and yada yada? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for hip hop, it's like make yourself look really stupid in the studio, and we'll fix it in mixing.
Okay.
We'll fix it in mastering.
Okay.
That's like for me. That's like a vulnerability spot.
I can see you like being a rapper though.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Me
like,
too.
yes, you got talented vocals. I can't sing worth a lick. I can rap. I think though, and most people from New York, I think I can rap.
Everybody from New York can rap.
Did you used to freestyle when
Going
you was
down
younger?
the street.
Oh, here we go.
Sausage
Here we
meat.
go. Here we go. Here we
Pause
go.
and pause.
Here we go.
Can't get in my drawers.
Yo.
What's up? How you doing?
Okay.
Not like that. We ain't screwing. You feel me? Oh, what else?
That's crazy. I'm telling you, you could be a rapper.
I think so too.
The energy, and then you got the New York flavor and vibe. You know, we talked about, you know, a little lotion on that part of it. But we good. But I got you though.
You got
Don't
me?
worry. Of course, I
Thank
got
you.
you.
Thank
So 18 years, it seemed like you slowed down on music. What else have you been doing?
Talking.
And I said it seems like because I know artists do a bunch of stuff in the background. They keep writing for people, or they advise, or they just start producing, or you know, manage other artists. So that's why I said it seems like. But what you got going on? What you been doing?
I'm always on the road. Like if you go to my website, it's always a list of dates. I'm always on the road.
Okay.
I don't talk
Living out
about
the
it a lot though.
suitcase.
Living out of my suitcase. But because that's all I've done for 15, 18 years, I just feel like that's like waking up in the morning.
Okay.
What time's the flight?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like how the conversation starts daily. But this is the first time in my life, if I'm honest,
Okay.
where I'm saying things about myself. Like every song is about something I watched somebody else do. I've never been vulnerable, like ever.
Okay.
I never knew I could be.
What's changed that? Like, what you think?
I got
Make you be
canceled. I got
vulnerable.
canceled, bro. They was like, "You're not shit." And I was like, "For real?" For 5 minutes, I was like, "For real? You don't think so?"
That's crazy.
And I started to ask myself, like, "Well, what are you then?"
Yeah.
And when you get that, I think the word is low. When you get that low,
Okay.
you start to think, well, what am I? And who wants to know? It's like, God, what am I? And who do I tell?
Yeah.
And it's not a thing of self-validation or like getting people to believe in you. It's more so, if I could be at the very bottom, then I don't have nothing to lose.
For sure.
And so I started opening up my mouth and saying what I think for like the first time.
Yeah.
And I would say something I thought, and people would be like, yo, that's dope. And I'd be like, for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
You know.
The human race has a crazy thing of authenticity. I don't know how to spell it. I just know what it means.
Know how to say it.
You feel me?
That's what's up.
So when you are that real and authentic, people instantly connect with you, and they just like, oh, I'm with that too.
Yeah.
That's what you on? That's what you've been on? I'm on that right now. And then there's the connection. And then there's the group and the fellowship and just the human to human connectivity and interaction. And I think a lot of times, to your point, we are scared to be vulnerable because we don't know that that connection is out there.
Yeah.
Or that person on the other side of that connection has been waiting for you to say something.
Wow, that's crazy. Because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so I would go to every interview and people would ask me the same question. And I would say the same thing along the lines of everything's okay.
Yeah.
Or I'm good. I started saying life is a piece of shit. People be like, yo, I rock with shorty. And I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
For real? That's what I needed to say to make a friend?
That's it.
Because this industry can be as lonely as they say.
Yeah.
You have a tour bus full of people and feel absolutely alone in the back room in your queen
crazy.
bed. Absolutely insane.
Why is that? Because everybody want to be a yes person? Or no?
Yes. And I'm not, don't just yes me to death.
Yeah, for sure.
In New York, you hear no a lot.
Yes.
All of this yesing people were doing when I first got started, I was just like, I never believe anything anybody says.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me no.
All crazy high.
Crazy high.
Yeah.
Crazy high. And you have, for lack of a better, like, you have drugs and alcohol and sex everywhere. And so if you drink that, if you smoke that, if you F that, then you don't have to worry if anybody's telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter because I can't hear you anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there was a moment where it was like that for me. I was like, let's just go I partied so hard.
For real?
Oh my God.
Yo, you not one of the people that gets like, you know, what is it? What's that joint? TMZ and all that. You're not one of them people. I didn't know you party. You came in like,
so hard.
Hi, how's everything going?
Is that what I did?
Yeah. That's not your voice? Oh, my bad. But I don't take you as a partier.
Oh my God.
I take you as I'm going home to sip tea and go to bed.
Wow.
Straight.
Wow.
Okay, cool. You're a partier.
I love to stand on couches.
What?
And stilettos.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought, okay.
Yeah, especially if it's on that type of, like, put hip hop on.
Yeah.
And the champagne's mine, don't touch it. Like, that's my bottle.
Yeah.
But like, tell me we got bottle service for the night and our own table. Like, everybody's coming.
Okay.
And we're dancing.
No, yeah, we're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Watch this. I tell people the way I do business with people, I gotta see you in an environment outside of the boardroom. I can't trust that in the boardroom you really being your authentic self and creating a deal that's win-win for us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go out, whatever that going out is, we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna see you with your hair down.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna start to believe what you're saying. Because
Exactly.
now I can connect with you and who you are outside of your representation person.
Yeah.
Everybody put their best foot forward. This is a boardroom, trying to get millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever it is. But when we go out and we eat and we do what we do, I'm gonna see who you are for real, for real.
I love that. I love that.
I'm telling you, that's how I do it, and it's been panning out for your boy.
Let me get you wasted.
You feel me?
So I could.
Because a drunk mind speaks a sober heart.
You're not lying.
Every time.
This is not gospel, but this is the truth.
Yes.
Are you allowed to say that?
What?
Oh, this is vulnerability.
We can say whatever we want to say.
Nobody says, like, oh, fix your hand.
Fix it then. Get it together.
But nobody says, if I get you wasted, then I can really see you. I'm going somewhere with that.
All right.
That's what backstage looks like in the industry. Like, how effed up can I get you so I can see you? And then on some days, I'm going to take advantage of that. And other days, it was just a good time.
Yeah.
So you always got that man to your right that will knock a nigga out because you don't know what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
And that's always the vibe.
Yeah.
That's always the vibe is always, I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And that's kind of like having you on edge too, though.
Absolutely.
Like when you step out, if you have that vibe of I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, you on edge a little bit.
All the time.
Yeah, you on edge.
So I started a podcast and I started talking.
That's crazy.
What?
I gotta be. Go ahead. Talk about your podcast that I gotta be on. But go ahead, finish.
That would mean so much to me.
Finish your sentence because I gotta be on it.
Who you yelling at? Whoa!
You see how close I got to this?
That was a trick. You should have warned me. I was woo-hoo. Wow.
You forgot your train of thought?
Yes.
My bad.
I saw red.
All right, so watch this. You've been talking a lot anyway. Talk to me about your podcast.
I started talking on the podcast. This is crazy. You tell me if this is funny. I'm not sure.
All right, because I love to laugh. But if it ain't funny, I'm going to do this.
It's okay.
All right, cool.
Great story. People walk in. I stay upstairs.
Okay.
T come upstairs. What she got on? What kind of face she making? We gonna be all right? Put the pillow in between us. Like, my guard is so on.
For real?
Yes, and I've been crying every day on the podcast. Because it's the first time I'm talking.
Because y'all getting deep then? Y'all getting deep on your podcast?
Yeah.
Like, what's the tone? What is it about? Like, what you going for?
You know what the truth is? When I got quote unquote canceled and there was nobody around, there were certain things I wished I could have asked. Not even on no poor me stuff, right? I'm not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But like in real life, like, how do I come back from this? Or do I go to college now and become a professor? Or what about getting, you know, a divorce from my husband who's crazy? Like, where do I go from here? And so the podcast is me interviewing all the people I wish could have spoken into my life during that season.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how many people did not call and say, are you okay?
Wow.
So I promise it was just me and God.
Was you looking for that?
At first I was.
Okay.
Like, I'm flipping through the channels, watching my friends do interviews. I needed somebody to say, get Chris out of jail. And I was like in the closet.
Yeah.
By myself.
Yeah.
And so I was waiting for somebody to call me. I was waiting for somebody to defend me. And when that didn't happen, I realized that I was alone.
Yeah.
I think God wanted to get me there. Yep. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a very big ego. Like, it's ridiculous. And God was like, I'm gonna need you to calm down. That whole invincible behavior.
You can't even tell though. Like, the way you describe big ego is almost like describing somebody that's big-headed and conceited. But not. You don't come across like that. I'm talking about, obviously this is my first time meeting you. I'm just talking about through your music, through interviews, and through you don't come across like that at all. So obviously that is something between you and God that He wanted to break down. Because remember, we was talking about sometimes you just got to be sat down.
Yeah.
And then boom. So
yeah.
I'm tracking. I'm understanding.
It's like you get saved, right? Like you receive the Holy Spirit, and there's this fruit, patience, peace, joy. And by the way, when people come on podcasts and start preaching, that's mad annoying. But anyway, I hate that.
Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna do it.
No, like even what I'm doing right now, I'm like, oh, I sound like somebody I just interviewed earlier.
Yeah.
But it's true. Like you give your life to Christ, and all of a sudden, all of the things that you were, people start calling you something else. When people start calling Chrisette peaceful or Chrisette a vibe, I know myself as a kid who would like knock people out. As a kid, God fixed that.
It's crazy. Your hands are so small.
They are small, but it's right here in
I see it.
your
Sorry,
shoulder.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't want no smoke. Go ahead. I don't want no smoke with you.
Right? So that's who I know myself to be.
Yeah.
And so peace is a constant practice. Like it doesn't stick to you. You got to keep like practicing it. It's a discipline.
So watch this, right? I've been so violent for so many years of my life. The violence brought me to this peace that I have. I just don't want to see it no more. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to have that violent energy. I've been violent so long and been seeing violence for so long. It brought me to this level of peace.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like in a hostile environment, or when I can tell it's getting there, I instantly just calm on down.
Calm down. I was doing a reality TV show, and like I was a series regular, and we're shooting. And I'm saying I'm not going to allow them to see a black girl like disrespect another black girl. Right? So my whole thought was I'm the peacemaker on the show. Ego. Anytime I call myself something, I check my ego.
Okay.
Because I know where it can go.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you look nice today. Yeah, I know I look amazing.
You feel me?
What else? You know? But so I walk into the show, second season, whatever it was, in walks somebody I knew I would have punched in the face.
Mm.
I just knew if she comes any closer to me, I'm going to punch her in the face.
Yeah, it's a done deal.
It's a done deal. Mm-hmm. I took my shoes off. Don't do me.
Listen, I didn't even look down there. I didn't even this. That wasn't even me.
That was my paranoia.
That wasn't even me.
So she walks in, I knew I was gonna knock her out. I just did. Like, peace is a practice of I will not knock you out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there's nobody knows you're thinking that though.
For sure, yeah.
I put my shoe, I took my mic off, set it down on the counter, and I walked out of the set walked to my Porsche and drove off. That was the
wow.
last scene you saw of me. Because it's true. Sometimes you do have to walk away.
No, for sure.
Even in the female space, everybody attributes that to masculinity. But there's some angry females out here too.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
What do you hope to accomplish with your podcast?
I hope that women who are in a transitional season, like, get some answers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people right now that like have businesses and they're trying to transition it into like a faith-based space.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to move it into a positive space. I remember when Nicole Bitchie became Nicole Kane, by the way, and she's on the show too, but like everybody watched that transition and was like, oh, even like China, like, oh, you saved now? Like,
Yeah, hating on her.
right, but we still see your butt. Like,
For sure.
what is that? Like, there's women who are like, I still have a BBL.
Yeah.
I still have a BBL. Like, what do I do with that on the faith side?
Right.
So I'm hoping that the podcast can show you what to do with your beauty on the faith side.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That was a rap bar. Did you hear that?
What can
I
your beauty
told
do?
you you're a rapper.
I told you. One time I had to rap for
you. You told me.
I told you I knew that.
Oh, but I thought I told you was okay. Go ahead. I thought I told you was a rapper.
You did. I heard you. My ego was like, oh no, right?
God,
You know what I'm saying? We out here.
That was a rap bar though, but I like the direction of your podcast.
I appreciate that.
So you know what my podcast is about?
Talk to me.
My podcast is about how celebrities like yourself leverage their celebrity into entrepreneurship. Wow. Because peep game, this ain't no disrespect to nobody, but I'm going to just say things in plain English.
Okay.
They dribble a ball, they catch a ball, they only sing or they only rap for so many years, but they getting so much bread, the entrepreneur mind not there at the moment. The hustler mindset is there because I got to create this, or I got to practice this, or I got to work on this skill set. So that meant the hustle mentality is there, but the entrepreneurship mentality isn't there. And I'm feeling like entrepreneurs are able to leverage their celebrity into that entrepreneurship world to just have a quicker path to really be successful in entrepreneurship in their own right, outside of what they did to become a celebrity.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about some of the businesses and business ventures that you have or have done.
That's what I see when I look at hip hop. Like, that's almost the story that you kind of want to have is, first let me make sure you know who I am, then let me take that brand and make sure that I let it make money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In the past and in this life so far, I opened up a yoga studio, which is one of my little things.
Okay.
The podcast is here now, so that's going to be another one of my little things. Yeah. I'm hoping, what I've seen is royalties.
Yeah.
In other words, like, sometimes when I think about how will I stick around or how will my finances stick around, it's more so what have I done that creates money on its own.
Yes.
I don't talk
without you.
Yeah, without me. I don't talk as much about money as you do. You know what I mean? I don't talk as much about like how to create wealth as you do. And those conversations sometimes, like, I'm what's the word? Where do you start?
Okay.
How do you begin something like that? How do you leverage your celebrity? This is the first time where I'm even referring to myself in such terminology.
For 18 years.
We've been on the road the whole time.
Okay.
We've been dancing the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything you make, you pay into your squad the whole time.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So I never really got a chance, and I love excuses because then you can correct it and then you be like, yo, sis, don't do it like that. But I never got around to saying, I'm Chrisette Michele. What do I want to do with that? Until I got canceled. That's the first time I was like, let me leverage cancellation.
Yeah, why not?
Let me leverage cancellation. You know when people feel like they got canceled?
Yeah. So
I started to embrace, because the word cancel used to be a trigger.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, they were like, I'm canceling, whoa, your subscription to Netflix. I was
right.
ready to swing.
Yeah, right.
Like, everybody around me knew not to say cancel.
Yeah.
In any way.
That's crazy.
Finally, I was like, God, you allowed this to happen to me. And that word really triggers me.
Yeah.
What is that? And the word cancel became what I started to write about for a book I'm working on, which congratulations on you writing a whole time.
Congratulations to you. Segue right into you. What's the name of the book?
Come Back, Sis.
Okay.
Every single time I post something in the comments, they be like, come back, Chris. And I'm like, I'm right here.
Yeah.
You know, Come Back, Chris. Come Back, Sis is the name of the book.
Okay.
And it tells all of these stories of like how crazy I was. Like when you're on the road, you
We're
can
hearing
do.
a few of it now. You punching people out.
It was crazy.
You taking heels off and driving
Mayhem.
over people. Did you say that or did I make that up? My bad. My bad. I'm adding extra sauce to the
That
joint.
didn't happen.
My fault. You feel
I
me?
wasn't there. But yeah, like it was crazy. And just the first time where I'm saying I want to tell people that.
Yeah.
So the book is about all of the stories that led up to that moment where I was like, oh, sweat. Like I'm not invincible. And then what do you do when you find out you're not invincible? I got to the bottom.
Yep.
And you're at the bottom of the cancellation space. The question is, how do I come back from this?
Yes.
And where are we going from there? Help me out.
Nah, listen. At the end of the day, you was already talking about utilizing your cancel as leverage.
That's what it was.
I knew exactly where you was at.
And that's your forte. That's so not my forte. Like, honestly, if I'm honest, the podcast is like my therapy session for how do I come back.
Okay.
Like, and it's straight vulnerability. Every single interview we've done so far, except for maybe 2.
What's the name of the podcast? Did you say it?
Come Back, Sis.
And that's the name of the book too?
That's the name of the book.
Oh, that's dope.
I wrote the book and I was like, oh my God, this is the podcast.
Okay.
And I called up Sean Anthony and I was like, bro, I think maybe I figured out the name of the podcast. Is it okay if we change it? Because at first I just wanted to sit down with men and get inside of men's heads.
Just men only?
I think men are so dope.
It's easy. We ain't that deep though. You know
They're not that deep.
We not that
We can
deep.
start off right away. First thing I found out about you.
Oh Lord. I don't even know if I want to hear it, but go ahead.
First thing I found out when I met you today was, yo, you know what I'm saying? When I eat chicken,
Go ahead, let it go.
my shit smell like lemon pepper.
You added sauce to that. It's the piss.
My shit smell like lemon pepper. You in the bathroom like
She added sauce. That's sauce.
a little
That's
sauce. A little sauce. Yeah.
Nah,
so that's
yeah,
what the pod is
we
about.
ain't
That's
that
the book.
deep.
Yeah.
So are you gonna have men and women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some really dope men so far.
Yeah.
You know who we had on the other day?
Who that?
You know Ezekiel? He's like a poet and a writer. He just did a tour called Can We Talk?
Y'all be under the rock for real. So
I'm not listening to that. Even
true.
over the rock.
Okay, you want to hear something?
What's up?
Watch this. Shout out to Sean Anthony. So we talked about this interview. He said, yo, don't mention this piece about her life. I was like,
Are you exactly?
I didn't even know.
For real?
No bull. I was like, yo, you telling me something I didn't even know.
Wow.
He was like, you ain't know that? I was like, nah, I be under a rock for real. So he was like, don't mention it. I was like, I didn't even know.
So I got clinched up?
Listen.
I thought you were about to be like,
Listen.
I'm not going to say this question. And so.
I don't got nothing for that because I didn't know. I didn't know. I just listen to music. I might be on Instagram for 20 minutes at the most. I might be on TikTok for like 5. And other than that, I'm hustling.
You moving and shaking.
Yeah, I ain't got the time. You know what
I love it. I love masculine passion. I don't know if that comes off when you meet me, but I love the passion of a man. I think that is so dope. And as a female, I don't know how to be a man.
Of course.
Like, I'm silly and I'm loud. I'm very loud.
Yeah.
I'm not always this loud.
No, you're
right?
a good time.
Yeah,
but
and
I think it's vibes help people just relax.
Yeah. And I think a woman's energy is a pocket and a man's energy is a pocket. And when those 2 pockets are in the room, it's like this full moment.
Yeah.
It's like a full circle. So a lot of times when like the question is about money, when it's about finance, when it's about hustling, I never really think about it. Like I always been blessed like on that manna from heaven tip. Like you got as much as you need for today. And I never really thought about tomorrow.
Is that good or bad to you?
Okay, so
I have to leave it up to you because if I get my own opinion on it, it don't matter. It's up to you. Is that good or bad to you?
I don't know. That's what I'm figuring out.
Okay.
That's what I'm like right now.
All right.
You know what I mean? Money comes all the time. You know it won't last forever. But it's like I don't see like how, and I consider that masculine. I'm not saying it is.
No, yeah, it's a version of.
Yeah, so as a female, I'm kind of like, just stay seated, you know? Maybe that's what I saw growing up.
Okay.
So when I watch men like yourself explain, this is longevity, this is how you keep it, this is how you grow it, this is this is what you do with it. That doesn't cross my mind hardly ever.
I'm going to give you a tidbit. A lot of that longevity talk, for me personally, comes up out of fear of never going back to what I came out of. Right? So when I'm seeing my mom, she never really struggled. She was getting help. But the amount of help she was getting, I know why, because she was struggling.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to see that, and then to be an adult, and then to do some of the crazy things I was doing, it's like I have to set up things longevity so I don't even think about going back there or being in a position to be backwards.
Wow.
So that's what all the, for me personally, the forward thinking, the longevity, you talked about royalty, so I call it residual, right? It's one and the same. So I think about those things so I don't go back.
Wow.
And then I instill those into my kids as well. And we're thinking like this. We can see what's in front of us today, but we need to think about next month.
Yeah.
Because when next month come, and it will, are we prepared? Are we ready? Et cetera, et cetera.
Got it. I've always been taken care of. My dad always took care of me. Nice. And the family. Like, I've always had men in my life. My first manager I had when I was 21 years old buying me fur coats. So a lot of times when you're in that like Bonnie and Clyde space, and you kind of just like the look or the right arm, you don't think about how you're going to survive. You always think about he'll take care of me. Yeah. That's been my life. Hip hop is that to me. Hip hop is that to women. We don't talk about it a lot, but when you on every rapper's hooks and all of these features, hip hop is taking care of me. Yeah. Jay-Z is by my left side. He's introducing me on the stage at Madison Square Garden. Hip hop is taking care of me. Yeah. Hip hop took care of me until, right? And then I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do now? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm figuring that out today, right now, on my podcast.
Please tell me some of that is in your book too, though.
It is. Yeah. It is. All the hip hop stories are in my book. They're so funny.
Ooh.
They're so funny.
Ooh. You know how many chapters your book is?
18.
19?
18.
18? And when it come out?
In January. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're thinking. The podcast comes out in January. I feel like, and you can tell me what you think, because this is going to be your second season, right? So you come out with the book in the middle, you come out with the book after the season, because my thought is talk about the chapters during my first season and then drop the book. Yeah. That's my music mind at work.
So, right. So watch this. Subliminally, nobody's even paying attention to that message that you dropped. They just enjoying the podcast, enjoying the banter between you and the guest until they get the book. And then they're like, yo, during this episode, she actually woo-woo. But people don't connect that fast. Yeah. Right? So they connect super slow. So I would be like, all right, my podcast is out and the book. Let them go ahead on and eat off 2 plates. You know, on Thanksgiving, you eating 2 plates or one? I'm like this with it. And I got 2 drinks. I'm a partier for real, for real.
For real?
Anyway, I got 2 plates and 2 cups all right here because I want it all right now, right? However, as much as I say that, when you give people too much at one time, they can't digest anything. Yeah. So as I say that, I do agree with you coming out with the book in the middle of your podcast season and then letting them enjoy your podcast and now enjoy my book for the dessert on the back half.
That's epic advice. I appreciate that.
I like that. Yo. Yeah. So I asked you a question before we got taping. About what?
I don't know where you're going with this.
It's not about the lotion on the ankle.
Whoa!
It's not about that. I'm not even mentioning that. I'm not even mentioning that. Did I mention that just now?
You did. You did.
So watch this. Are you going to really be into more screenplays, some more movies, some more anything?
You're an incredible interviewer. You're amazing.
That. Thank you.
I'm learning so much right now.
From me?
Yeah.
After this, watch what I tell you. I got something to tell you. Right okay. You're going to be like, that's crazy.
Thank you.
Not what you said earlier. That's crazy, but different.
You don't want to talk about lemon shit.
Man, yo. I said the piss, though. It's not.
It was like pee.
Pepper. Lemon pepper. Don't listen. It's lemon pepper.
Whatever. Screenplays. I love acting. I love taking somebody else's lines and like making them my own. I got to kiss Nick Cannon in a movie.
I've seen a little bit of it.
I had a baby after.
I'm sure.
I'm just playing.
I'm positive.
But we had to kiss like 18 times for 3 different cameras. I thought that was so fun.
Yo, okay. I always wanted to ask people this. Are y'all? I know y'all acting.
No, we wasn't acting.
Okay, well, it was for.
I'm like,
let me get them lips, sure.
Yeah, and he was like, you finished already?
That's crazy.
Like, you don't want to do that again off camera?
I don't think I could be with a woman actress.
Why?
Oh man, because it looked too real. And then if my woman is taking off all her clothes and all my peoples is seeing it,
it's too much.
I think for me, I just
yeah, I was doing a play and my ex-husband was on the road with me, and every single he carries, and so every single night he'd be on the side of the stage for my kissing scene, like. Like that.
Yeah, not too much passion.
Yeah.
Because when you with somebody, you know when it's a passionate thing.
I love to kiss passionately on camera. It's bomb. In my videos, I be hiring the most beautiful person I can find.
Oh, my stars.
Just in case.
I don't think I could do it.
The band is fine.
Yo.
The drummer is fine.
Can you answer my question, please?
What was the question?
Please just answer
screenplays.
Yes, because I don't want to hear you talking about all this passion.
Passion. It's a good word. It's a good word.
Nah, it is.
So screenplays are super fun. I remember lines like immediately. So people were like, how do you remember lines for screenplays? So we just did, what are we, in January now? So last December, we did a screenplay called The Christmas Ringer. Okay. And it's so fun to be directed. And not have to make no decisions on your own. Yeah. That's how I feel about doing movies. Okay. I feel like somebody's going to come with a whole wardrobe. I get to be another person for a whole however long.
Do you audition or they got them coming towards you?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm Chrisette Michele. They just be like, take
Come
this.
on, ego. Come on, ego. Let the ego come through.
I suck at auditions.
Do you?
I'm terrible. I never really get any part or anything like that from auditioning for it.
So when they just slide you, hey, we need you for this role, you prefer?
Yeah, and the hard part about that is they think I'm Chrisette Michele, the singer. So when I come in and they like, oh, she can actually act. You know what I mean? Even if it's a lead, like in that when I was with Nick Cannon, it was a lead. I was his girlfriend in the movie, or his baby mama, who whatever, they fell back in love. But it was like they didn't realize that I wasn't coming as Chrisette Michele. At the end of the movie, he's like, Chris, can you shave your head? Like for the last scene, I was like, sure. Where's your barber? Oh wow! So I'm not really concerned with like showing up as Chrisette Michele.
That's what's up.
I just come for fun. You know what I mean?
It's really fun. I was in the movie.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not playing neither. I was in the movie for real.
I'm listening.
He's on Tubi though.
Okay.
But don't play me. Shout out to my man Swift. It's called Circumstances 4.
Okay. Did you have fun?
I had hella fun.
It's mad fun, right?
Yes. And the scenes I had, we did them so many times. I was like, yo, I see why actors and actresses get so much money. I ain't even in the movie that long, but I was there all day for the roles that I had. Yeah. I was like, this is crazy.
A couple of my music friends was like, I'm never singing again after their first movie. Because they're like, how did I just make this much money for a week? That took me however long to make it. So yeah, the thing I like about different industries is that you have to love what you do, I think. And you have to decide, is this about money? Is this about passion? Is this about purpose? And I say it again before, we wrap up, but my favorite thing.
We wrapping up.
I don't know.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll do this again.
Yeah, she wrapped.
I forgot this wasn't my podcast.
Show up for me.
I thought this was my podcast. Came in like, what we doing?
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm feeling the vibe. But go ahead though. Yo, so before we wrap up, go ahead.
I forgot what I was talking about.
That's crazy.
I'm just starting.
Nah, this is dope. So. Congratulations on your podcast.
Thank you.
Is Come Get Me.
Come back.
Come back. No, listen. I hesitated though.
Okay.
All right, give me the right joint.
Come back, sis.
Come back, sis.
Come get
the podcast. You like come get me. That could be like cool. A spinoff. That could be a little spinoff joint.
It's like the part where I do interview guys.
You feel me?
Yes, actually.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I love men. And I think that their drive and the way that they go after things is something that I've always wanted to understand. I love my dad to death.
That's what's
on my very first album, I did a song called You're a Joy. It's like a wedding song for you to dance with your dad to. But I love that man so much. Yeah. And he got his college degree while I was a little kid, worked at Rikers Island, the jail, as a little kid, and had a day job. Wow. And sometimes I would drive with him to go to college and just be around him. And I could never understand, even when I got older. Like, mommy got 1 job. Yeah. Daddy got 3 jobs. And he hugs me when he comes home. That's like that type of energy is all I know a man to be.
That's good.
He gets the biggest piece of lemon pepper chicken. I don't know where that part's going.
Listen.
But he gets the biggest piece of chicken.
Chicken, the biggest the turkey leg. Biggest piece of pie.
Serve him when everybody sits before everybody sits down.
Get it.
So that's all I know is how to serve.
Yeah.
I never thought about how to hustle.
Yeah.
Never been on my mind.
Man, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
But I got one more question.
As we wrap up.
That's crazy. You wrap my own show up, yo. But look, watch this. Can I be on your podcast show?
I would love you to be on my podcast.
Be up there, man.
I'm a cook when you come to. You like, you eat eggs?
Yes.
Sweet bacon?
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow. Hey, yo.
I'm going to get you that maple bacon, you feel me? It's in the fridge right now.
Nah, that's dope. Yeah. Let me come on that joint.
I would love that. Thank you.
I'm going to flame it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you for taking your time and being up here for real, for real.
Namaste.
Yo, catch this episode and more every Wednesday night, ERR. And if you ain't rocking with this, you ain't rocking with me neither. I'll holler.